welcome to the Zepparella Learning Channel. My name is Holly West and I am the bassist for Zepparella. You are watching the second video in a three-part series on the song Kashmir from Led Zeppelin. In this video, I'm going to break down the structure of the song for you. If you're looking for the riffs, I covered that in the first video, and you can find that on the Zepparella Learning Channel. So the structure of the song is not to be taken for granted. If you haven't charted out the song, I want you to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to put my chart up on the screen for you and explain it to you and how it makes sense to me. This may not make complete sense to you and you want to do your own chart. Everyone kind of has their own way of charting out a song. As long as it makes sense to you, it's not wrong. But you do want to get with your bandmates that you'll be playing this with and make sure that you have the common lingo and the common types of breakdowns and make sure that the song matches up with what they're playing as well. So let's go over the key elements of this song. On my chart, you can see I've started out with three key elements. It's in the key of D, the beats per minute are about 80, and it's in standard tuning is how I'm playing it on my bass. So looking down at my chart, I can clearly see there are 4 verses, there are several descending riffs, and it's not your basic chord structure that you see in a lot of other songs that have, your intro, verse, chorus, bridge. There are a lot of moving parts, and so you really need to make sure that you and your bandmates are 100% sure that this is how the song goes. There are many people who like to step in to play Kashmir because it is sort of simple to get that groove going, but because the changes are so erratic with this song, if you don't know the structure, you're going to miss some parts. And because the parts are so beautifully written together, it'd be a shame for you not to hit those really important parts. Because of the complexity of the structure of this song, Zepparella still has moments where we have to come together and make sure that we're on the same page. That main riff goes on forever, it seems, but there's a certain number of measures, and if we're not all counting together, then we're going to miss it. So look at your bandmates, feed off of your bandmates. Make sure that you're on the same page. Make sure that you're hitting those changes beautifully. If I'm going from that descending riff into that big G, I want to make sure that I hit that instead of not knowing where that is and getting and losing the fullness of the song. You're really trying to create this underbelly or this undercarriage to the song by playing bass to fill in those gaps. And because the song structure is so different, make sure that you know where you are in the song. So now you have the riffs and you have the structure. I want you to make sure that you are following those parts and make it your own as well. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing because I'm just going off of a root note and an octave. If you want to change up that pattern a little bit to make it sound the way that you feel that it should sound, go for it. The bass is basically an added instrument into what is already recorded. The song has already been recorded. So if you're playing in a 3-piece and you have the bass and you're filling up those spots, then you're going to be able to find that groove. If you join in on a band that has keys, you're still going to be able to play bass and accentuate everything that's going on in the song without overplaying. That's the structure. Make sure that you chart it out so that you understand this awesome song. And I'll see you in the next video. We'll talk about tone and live performance.